We were getting dressed to come over, and I finally said, Kel, I gotta say something. I think your underwear is a little too tight, a little too revealing. She's like, well, wear your own then. Fair point. Like conceding, it was a fair point. What else can I tell you about me? This is all about me. Oh, I started a new job. Kind of awesome, right? Yeah, and it was a whole process. It was like about 3 months from the time I got the first contact with them, an interview, series of interviews. They flew me out to their headquarters. They have a DC office. Great job, great benefits. People seem nice. Started yesterday. So the first day, you have that whole like meeting with the HR person, right? And they're going through all the paperwork and they're doing the tax stuff and this and that. And she said, you're going to participate in 401k. And I was like, that's something people around here do? And she's like, I think everyone here does it. I said, well, yeah, sign me up for sure, 100%. Anyway, I got home and I didn't sleep at all last night because I can't run that far. I sent an email, I quit. This is something that actually happened. I don't know if it's a joke, but it's something that just weird happened to me today. I live in Arlington, and I was over in the Westover area, just walking down our dog down the street. 2 different kids with giant bags of candy came up to try to sell me candy. This is true. Like they had, I assume their Halloween candy and whatever was left in their house, and they came up to me like, you want to buy some candy? I'm like, I don't have any cash. They're like, 2 for 1 then, if you want. I'm like, it's still no cash. And I'm like, only in Arlington are kids trying to flip the candy. Like, pray for us. Pray for the future. You want to hear a story? Yeah. All right, this is a true story. So, my buddy Jeff, every September he has a big kind of blowout party, end of summer, start of school year kind of thing. Big family, all ages. He's got one of those big old, what do you call them, moon bounces in his yard, and kids are running everywhere. It's huge, it's fun, it grows every year. And I was running late to it, and I did that thing that wonderful people like me do on the way over. I was going to stop and get a case of beer. I texted Jeff and say, going through Harris Teeter, anything you need while I'm there. And a couple minutes later, phone buzzes, watch buzzes, look down, and he's like, could you grab a couple bags of ice? He'd be a hero, maybe 3 bags. I'm like, I got you, man, because I am a hero. And so I go to Teeter, get my cart, put my case of beer in, go through, throw 3 bags of ice in the cart, and I start walking towards the checkout, and my watch goes again. It's him again. Just like, hey, way more kids here than I expected. That happens. Can you buy a bunch of 2-liter bottles of soda and grab a bunch of bags of chips? You pick an assortment of that. I'm like, okay. So I do that and get in line, right? We're all good to go. In the self-checkout line, I only do self-checkout because I'm very, very good at it. Not everybody is. This is an aside, by the way, but I'm not big on the government getting involved in everything, but I feel like we need some rules and regulations about who can go in that self-checkout. Right? It's gotten out of control. It's always the same. It's like the 5 people you meet in heaven. There are like 4 people you meet in the self-checkout line generally. It's like the person who apparently shops 1 day a year, and they have it all in that cart, and they are just the slowest. They're gonna check everything out and self-checkout. They have so much stuff. There's the 80-year-old man, like a rascal scooter, who just wants to buy a bottle of Prosecco, and he's waiting for someone to card him. And he's just gonna die there. There's the woman who realized she just got 1 more item, just disappears. And she's gone, and it's like Amelia Earhart. She just is never seen again. And now you just have a ghost register sitting there with like half a backpack. And the worst of them all is like the mother or the father who's using the self-checkout process as a fun teaching moment for their kid. This is the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. And the whole thing is performance art anyway. They want to know, everyone watch me do this with my kid. We're gonna do this, and look how great I am. They're like, and how many ounces in a pound? Like, this kid does not need this information. And I need to get out of here. Like, you have a kid who could barely hold up his neck, he's a downstairs, he's trying to scan like a jug of V8 juice and bag it. I'm like, I got a life to live. Back to the store. Let's go there. In self-checkout line, ready to get out of this nightmare. I just went to pop in and get my beer. And my watch goes again. It's Jeff again. He's like, there are way more people here than I expected. And he's like, hate to ask this, but can you get like a nice fruit platter and a couple of things of chicken? And I'm like, I think I'm now transitioned from party guest to like caterer. I'm like, and he puts it like, and I'll settle up with you later, don't worry. I'm like, oh yeah, you will. So I peel out of the self-checkout line, I go over in the area, and pro tip, Teeter not known for like their elegant fruit platters. I don't know if you ever tried to go there and do that, but it's not the place to go. If you're looking for a giant bag of Jell-O shots or like half a cake, like they sell so many they have walls of half cakes, right? Thank you. I don't understand the market for this. Who's eating half a cake? I mean, you go in like, I want to eat it. I eat some cake today, but I don't think I need a whole one. Or it's either that, or it's like the most passive-aggressive way to do the bare minimum recognition. Somebody like, you have to do office parties for everybody. There's that one person nobody likes, so you just give them half a cake. Just like, hey, birthday. Like, I'm sorry, no room for happy, just birthday. So. What do I do then? So, no fruit platter, but I have things on my feet. I'm like, okay, a couple of big bags of grapes, the green ones and the other ones, color as you wish. And I'm like, what's that? I was like, oh, it's an outdoor thing. The number one draft pick for outdoor fruit-like things is a watermelon, right? They don't even sell big watermelons anymore. They only have those like, those little tiny ones. They call them personal melons, which is just like such ambitious branding. Like, it's not going to catch on. It also doesn't make any sense because, like, no one's treating it as a personal melon. No one's like in the lunchroom at work eating their watermelon. You walk in, you're like, that looks really good. Can I have a bite? Like, this is a little personal. That's not happening at all, ever. So I'm like, do quick back of the envelope math. I'm like, okay, 4 personal melons probably equal 1 watermelon. Science. The more you know. And then, so I go over the chicken area, like, just measurements. Somebody's going to get a bunch of this, an assortment of that, one of these, and some of those chicken things, a couple of those chicken things, which I think it means the buckets of chicken, fried chicken. And there are 4 of them, and it's a buy one, get one, so I'm a hero, right? I'm the biggest hero ever. I get them all. I'm going crazy. So I've got, and by the way, at this point, my cart's so full, the melons have gone in the bottom of the cart, the chicken goes in the bottom of the cart. I go to the self-checkout, I finally escape Harris Teeter, and I'm rolling out in the parking lot, and I feel like I'm like Jose Andreas, like rolling into a disaster the next morning. I have so much crap I didn't want to have in my car at this point. And I unload. It's grapes, it's ice, it's chips, it's soda. Oh my God. And then I clear out the top of the cart, and then I look through the mesh of the cart, and I see the watermelon and the chicken on the bottom. I'm like, huh. I don't have a specific memory of scanning these at the self-checkout. There's like an 80-85% chance I didn't pay for it. There's a 100% chance I did not pay for the chicken and the watermelon. So at this point, I've effectively stolen 48 pieces of fried chicken and 4 personal watermelons, which is not great for the brand. You know what I'm saying? Not a great thing. I'm not really up here shattering stereotypes that day. So I've got 2 options. Option A, I roll sheepishly back into with just my 48 pieces of chicken and 4 personal watermelons and go up to the ghost town that is customer service and stand there and waste more of my life in Harris Teeter and then to explain to them. So here's the thing. I was trying to buy 48 pieces of fried chicken and 4 personal watermelons and actually rolled out with them, which sounds like a Stephen Miller like nightmare scenario without the context. It's not, well, with the context, it sounds that way too. Option B is to put the chicken and the watermelon in the car and just leave. What would you do? What would you do?
Leave.
B? Everyone B?
Yeah.
What do you think I'd do? Yeah, it's B. I sped out of there quickly. And in the moment I made that decision, I kind of felt like I had rolled back 70% of the gains made under Obama, personally. Like a rough estimate. And I wasn't sure, like part of me thought like someone in here may have seen this go down and called the cops. So I was fully prepared for police to pull it behind me. I'm on the rearview mirror checking, and in my mind, I've made my mind, if the police show up, I'm not stopping. I'm just going to OJ, slow chase this. Great role models for me on this one. I'm stealing chicken. I'm modeling myself after OJ. It's a great day. But I just don't want this moment in, because the moment the police stop me for stealing 40 pieces of fried chicken and 4 personal watermelons, which, by the way, $4 a chicken and 4 personal watermelons sounds like I have just have a dinner party where I just give everybody a bucket of chicken and a melon. But anyway, so I just want to preserve this moment, this fine line in my history where I was like a normal guy and then became like a Republican campaign ad. like the moment that happened. Anyway, I actually made it just so it get stopped. So I guess the moral of the story is a couple things. One, like, don't text someone and ask if you can pick something up. That's just, it's not good. 2, to go back to Obama, I mean, it's sort of a yes we can, si se puede, steal chicken and watermelon. Yeah, there's that. Let's see, what else can we talk about while we're up here? Aging is a thing that's going on with me. Don't know if you noticed. Actually, I was the victim of a hate crime recently where I received an unsolicited invitation for a luncheon tour at a Sunrise retirement community. So they could just F off. But there's some things about aging I have to point out are accurate. One is the fact that every time I stand up, my watch just says, "You did it." Like, that is technology I don't need on my ass. The bar's gotten a little low. There's that, and there's also the idea of my ambient noise just defeats my ability to have a conversation. It's got at that point, right? And I'm Midwestern, like I try to be polite, so I tend to nod along with anything someone's saying. And I can be in a place and disagree to the worst. Oh, an angel got his wings. The worst stuff imaginable. Imagine just standing there just nodding. And I'd be like, yeah, we do need to get Robert E. Lee's name back on these streets and schools. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, no. Yeah. But I hope genetically, my family has a pretty good history this way. My grandmother turned 70. True story. She said, I'm going to start this on my birthday, or Sarah's birthday. I'm going to walk 5 miles every day. And my God, Sarah's birthday, first day she did that. And she 92 now, and we have no idea where she is. No. So I'll leave you with this. It's actually a little, maybe you didn't bring me one, I don't know, but someone recently stole my diary, and I just want them to know my thoughts are with them. I'm Rich. Thank you.
One more time for Rich Taylor, everybody.